And they're off in the Slate Floodlit Stakes. This listed race over 1.5 miles, and it sees Aymeric go to the early lead. Towards the outside, the grey Colossal is also right up there, and Military Academy now pushing up between them. Out very wide on the track is Our Golden One, taking time to get across as they make the run now past the stands with a circuit to go. And it's Colossal and William Carver, who now has the lead and leads up now by about 2.5 lengths. To the outside, Our Golden One, and on the inside rail is Penzance in a dispute of second and third. Military Academy now will go right round the outside with Kieran Schumacher making an early move to go forward. Then towards the inside rail is Mrs. Twig with just over 1 mile to go. Aymeric, who broke on top, has now been taken back by Clifford Lee with only one behind, and that is Ahab as they make the run into the back straight. And now Aymeric is off the bit and being ridden along. So down the back straight they go with just over 7 furlongs to run. And Colossal's lead is 2.5 lengths. To the outside, Military Academy is racing in second. Penzance against the rail is in third. 2 lengths away to Our Golden One, who is in fourth position. Mrs. Twig to that one's inside, a further length away. Aymeric on the all-weather debut still just been niggled along to hold a position with Ahab at the back of the field. They've gone through halfway in the 19th running of the Floodlit Stakes, and it is Colossal who still leads the parade. On the outside, Military Academy racing in second. Penzance is in third. Our Golden One taking the turn in fourth. Mrs. Twig in fifth position. Aymeric is in sixth, and again given the hurry up and then waited with Ahab still at the back of the pack. They've got 3.5 furlongs to go, and now Military Academy moves a little more forward and starts to put pressure on Colossal, the long-time leader. Now the field turns for home. Military Academy looms to the outside of Colossal. Aymeric now beginning to rally down the centre of the course. Penzance is still there to the inside, and now with 1/4 mile to go, it is Military Academy who kicks and goes for home. The lead opens up to 2 over Aymeric in second. Penzance is in third. Ahab from a long way back into a distant fourth, well inside the final furlong. Military Academy and Kieran Schumacher going clear in the Floodlit Stakes and racing up towards the line. It is Military Academy who takes the Slate Floodlit Stakes. Aymeric in second, Penzance in third, and it was Ahab filled out fourth.
That was a really smart performance when the feature listed race, the Floodlit Stakes. Military Academy wins for John and Thady Gosden, the latter joining us. It was just that, wasn't it? It was pretty emphatic.
Well, I know, obviously, yeah, he's run a nice race there. Obviously, he was at 1.5 miles in Newmarket last time. And, you know, he ran a pleasing race there, but obviously it's the same form again today.
Yes.
With a merit. But, you know, straight from his head back in front.
Kieran, speaking to us after, suggested maybe he didn't fully get the trip at Newmarket, but a different round here is just much more suitable for him.
Yeah, and also, you know, he's a horse who started his career a little bit later than ideal, but you know, he's improved every run. He's still learning. He's still a little bit raw, and hopefully there's some more improvement to come.
What was the reason that he didn't debut until late in August?
Well, as you saw here, he's got plenty of size and size to him, and you know, just a little bit of time to mature.
Considering who owns him, is it reasonable to expect we might be seeing him in the Middle East be it this year, be it a year down the line or so? Is that the likely route, do you think?
Well, possibly, obviously, we'll assess it with the owners, but you know, racing Bahrain's gone from strength to strength over the past several years. You know, now there's a fantastic program out there, and you know, we'll take a look at it with him, of course, as we do with everything. Can
I just ask your perspective as well on Emily Upjohn? That's it for her career. She was retired after the Breeders' Cup on Saturday. How would you like to pay tribute to her?
Well, you know, she's been a fantastic filly. Obviously, she was a book 2 purchased by Blandford Bloodstock for I think 60,000, and she's obviously a filly who, you know, she's been a joy to have. Of course, very fortunate for owners, Lloyd Webbers and for John Schacht and Stuart Roden, and I think everyone's been on a wonderful journey with her. Obviously, things didn't quite go to plan, and you know, it was a frustrating watch in Delmar, but you know, she owes no one anything, and she's been a brilliant filly to have.
Really lovely. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
So the time was an excellent one. The performance visually looked pretty good as well. He's 3 from 4 in a short career. Military Academy, that looked pretty emphatic.
Yeah, he gave me a nice feel, albeit had to ask him for it. You know, he's quite raw still, quite immature. You have to help him the whole way, and he's a bit like that at home as well. So it's hard to really get a feel from him. But you know, he couldn't have done much more today. And you know, at Newmarket last time, I don't think he quite stayed the 1.5 miles on a pretty gruelling test, like it was a stamina test, and pretty tacky ground, but he stayed it well around here.
And what was the reason why we haven't seen this horse till late summer in his 3-year-old year? Is he just a later type?
Yeah, he's possibly a late developer. He's a big, strong, scopy horse, and you know, as a 3-year-old now, I'm sure he's only going to improve into a 4-year-old.
And I guess if you take it literally, he's thumped Merrick and beaten that horse now twice. He's going to get a pretty reasonable racing and start looking at some nice races. I don't know whether he's going to be one for internationally, but next year can he be quite a force?
Yeah, I think so. It strikes me like he really is only going to improve. I felt him pricking his ears, and he's always just racing a little bit behind the bridle. So I think another winter on his back, he's going to be nice next year. And in terms of internationally, he is owned by Sheikh Issa, so there would be some nice targets possibly in Bahrain, sort of February and March, but we'll leave that to them. But he's a lovely horse for next year.
The next Isle of Jura, we'll see. Kieran, well done.
Thank you.
It's as if we've been gone forever, but soon it'll feel like we've never been away. It's showtime.